Hey guys, it's really Shaheen. Today we will be talking about how Big Mom and Kaido have no chance at conquering the world. Number one, the first reason, part one, it's their fragile alliance. As the chapter explained, it's a fragile alliance. Well, now we will explore why it is fragile. Because we need to understand a lot of things. For example, first of all, 60 to 70% of alliances in business alliances, basically this is a business alliance, or even militarily, they fail. As you can see, remember in World War II, Italy changed sides from the Axis to Allies. We also know of other times of where alliances were very unhelpful. Many alliances, for example, the NAFTA. NAFTA was an alliance between Canada, the United States, and Mexico. It dissolved because of one partner was uncompromising, the United States in this concept. For example, NAFTA might break up because of the U.S. again. Now we return here, and now we will realize why. Because number one, Kaido said that afterwards, after they conquer the world, they will fight themselves. To in order to figure out who's going to be king of the pirates or queen of the pirates. Big One called her king of the pirates. I don't know how that works, but that's their end objective. So what that means is that Big Mom will be more likely to be able to support more of Kaido's troops going in, the fresh ones, and getting killed mauled by the Marines or Shanks or Blackbeard or whatever, right? Than her own troop, because she knows at the end, right, when it's all done and dusted, right, if they win, she needs her crew to be able to kill Kaido, right? Same with Kaido. There you see there's a little cracks in the lines. That, as you know, details. Details are very important. Those little cracks, because cracks will be very easy for the enemies to conquer. Secondly, we gotta also remember, in terms of this, is that they're not powerful enough to take over the world. Remember, now we will go to public enemy number one. Public enemy number one would mean that everyone is against them, right? It's be like Germany, Italy, and Japan versus the entire world. They can't win. They have to be Shanks, a Yonko, Blackbeard, a Yonko, the Marines, who have three admirals, they're crazy strong, and then you also have the fleet admiral, and then the commander in chief, which used to be the admiral. You have Sengoku still there, you have Garp still there, still, Roger level Marines, and their entire the Marine force is considerably larger than Big Mom and Kaido's together. Remember, Wano is not a big country and took the entirety of his whole crew to control Wano, even though it's unsafe. They're not controlling every part of it. For example, was it Curry? I think it was Curry, or one of the islands. Is remember it was protected by the fox. That place is not. They don't go there because they don't care, right? But they don't have enough soldiers for them to fully control. Even though Orochi's, samurai do it, but they're not even enough themselves because most of them are in jail because they didn't want to be with him. Now they don't have the manpower to go and fight them. We also know of other things. If they become public enemy number one, then Shanks will ally with the world government because he knows Big Mom and Kaido are bad. They're bad. They're troublesome, right? So then at that time, Blackbeard might help them too because he doesn't want the world to be taken over by Big Mom and Kaido either. So then you have that. And you know that Big Mom and Kaido have no idea what they're gonna do because right now, as I explained in my previous point, that they are more like they're not looking at the ball right now, the ball which is conquer the world. They're looking at after we conquer it because they're so overconfident that they're gonna win. Like afterwards, I've saved enough of my crew members so that I can kill him or her. Right? Like who the hell wants to share power? No one does. So that's why. And then we will look at something. Big Mom is unstable. She might be strong, powerful, but her thirst, her hunger, it will get the best of her. She cannot fight a prolonged war. If she fought Shanks, she wouldn't be able to do it properly. Because it'll take a long time to even beat Shanks. Or Blackbeard. And in that mirror, she might go hungry and just go rampage, killing her own troops in the process, with damaging her own. And when she goes unstable, Shanks can easily kill her because all it took to unstable her was for Brook to destroy Mother Caramel's picture. It's not gonna be difficult, guys. And then we have to go look at communication. They're not really good communication. Big Mom and Kaido, because communication, remember, guys, it's about communicating what's happening, and their communication doesn't know what's good on Wano, but how are they gonna do it entirely over the span? How are they gonna protect? Because you need technology. For example, the Revolutionary Army is very good at this, and the Revolutionary Army could help the world government in this operation too, because the Revolutionary Army has a lot of covert things. I don't think Big Mom and Kaido have that much. They don't have. I don't think they have the resources. I don't think they have the number one thing, trust between the two, to be able to do this operation where they can communicate freely what they want. You know what? Because in these times you don't need yes me. You need people that tell you this is a terrible idea for and strategy. You got to do this, that. Mostly people they're thinking about themselves. So the only way they can win is if they have a greater role, maybe saving the world. That's the reason I think they're gonna die. I mean, even if they don't die, they're done. Big Mom and Kaido won't survive this, in my opinion. Luffy will defeat them, well, because of this new power. I forgot what some kind of new advanced haki. He'll easily defeat them. Not easily, but he'll defeat them. Or injure them enough. We also know that Big Mom is protecting a bunch of islands. Now those islands can probably not be looted if this war breaks up, because now those islands will be unprotected because Big Mom doesn't have the time. So maybe those islands have some kind of secret, or some kind of strategies, or maybe they have some kind of vulnerability that those islands possess against Big Mom that can easily be done. Because I'm pretty sure the world government has plans of taking down each of the young. I'm pretty sure they do. They have some kind of plan. They always do, because they're into details. They're trying to figure out. The only way you can control the world is tiny details. Tiny details in the heads. Tiny details are very important. So what I think is that they have a plan of taking out Big Mom, and I'm pretty sure they have a plan right now drafted, or in the process of drafting, of what would happen, because they know Big Mom and Kaido have an alliance. As you know, man, they didn't know about their past history. With us, the viewer doesn't, but they know. So now they could, after problem, they could probably send a letter to Shanks, join our alliance to take on Big Mom and Kaido if they join, probably to Dragon 2, and all the Shizuka and all the pirates that want to help, and probably conscript people into the army and whatever, and make a huge army, like 10 million, I don't know, people, and march on Wano, because remember the two parts, even, but they won't be able to come into Wano, but they can defeat anyone outside Wano, which will be easy. Well, that's all I got today. I hope it was good. Have a nice day, and drink your medicine.